The Star Kingdom and the Enchanted Crystal. Once upon a time, in a faraway land beyond the shining stars, there was a magical place called the Star Kingdom. This kingdom consisted of a series of floating islands suspended in the sky, each possessing its own unique magic. At the center of the kingdom stood a magnificent palace made of glittering stars. In the heart of this palace lay the Enchanted Crystal, which provided power and harmony to the Star Kingdom. The youngest princess of the Star Kingdom, Ayla, was a curious and brave girl. Ayla's large blue eyes and golden hair shone brighter than even the brightest stars in the sky. Every day, Ayla played in the palace gardens, picking star flowers and dreaming of exploring the kingdom's various islands. One day, the kingdom's oldest wizard, known as Wise Star, was talking to the king and queen in the great hall of the palace when Ayla entered. Wise Star, with his long white beard and wise eyes, was a revered wizard. The magical staff he held was filled with the light of the stars. Wise Star looked at the king and queen with concern. "Your Majesties, the power of the Enchanted Crystal is weakening. If it doesn't regain its strength, the Star Kingdom will gradually fall into darkness and perish." The queen looked at her daughter with worry. "What must we do, Wise Star?" Wise Star took a deep breath before continuing. "To restore the power of the Star Kingdom, we need to find the eternal light hidden on the Dream Island. However, this mission requires courage and wisdom. Therefore, I believe Princess Ayla should undertake this task." Ayla nodded resolutely. "I can do it. I'll do whatever it takes to save the Star Kingdom." The king, both proud and worried about his daughter's bravery, agreed. "This is a very dangerous mission, Ayla. But if Wise Star says so, we trust you. Take your best friend, Storm, with you. He will guide you." Storm was a talking cat with a shiny coat and sharp wit, Ayla's most reliable companion. Storm had spent years in the palace library, reading various magical books and gaining a wealth of wisdom. The next morning, Ayla and Storm set off for Dream Island in a star-made ship. During their journey, they passed through sparkling nebulas and traversed paths covered in stardust. Every night, the stars in the sky guided them, and the friendly star creatures they met along the way helped them. One day, however, they encountered a massive black hole in a dark and mysterious region. This black hole was the lair of the Dark Lord, who threatened the Star Kingdom. The Dark Lord had created this black hole to steal the power of the Enchanted Crystal. The black hole began pulling the starship in. Ayla and Storm struggled with all their might to keep control of the ship. Storm used his magical abilities to create a shield, managing to steer the ship away from the black hole. "Ayla, we must be careful. The Dark Lord's power is immense," said Storm. Ayla nodded with determination. "We will succeed, Storm. We have to do this for the Star Kingdom." Continuing their journey, Ayla and Storm finally reached Dream Island. On this island was a forest that shone with a dazzling light. Within this forest, a dragon that had been sleeping for centuries guarded the eternal light. As they entered the forest, magical creatures guided them. Shimmering butterflies and talking flowers showed them the way. Deep within the forest, they arrived at a large cave. At the entrance of the cave, a massive dragon awaited them. The dragon spread its enormous wings and roared, "Who dares disturb my slumber?" Gathering her courage, Ayla approached the dragon and showed the magical starstone that Wise Star had given her. "I am here to save the Star Kingdom. We need the eternal light to restore the power of the Enchanted Crystal." Impressed by Ayla's bravery, the dragon handed them the eternal light, which it had hidden in its tail. "It takes great courage to claim this light, little princess. Use it wisely." Ayla and Storm took the eternal light and hurried back to the Star Kingdom. However, on their return journey, they encountered the black hole again. This time, the Dark Lord himself appeared before them. Clad in a long black robe with red eyes, the Dark Lord was a terrifying figure, using all his power to stop Ayla and Storm. The Dark Lord cast a powerful spell to block Ayla's path. "I will destroy the Star Kingdom and seize all its power. You cannot stop me," he bellowed. Fearlessly, Ayla stood up to the Dark Lord. "We will defend the Star Kingdom, and we will not allow your evil to prevail," she declared. Storm stood by Ayla's side, offering his support. "Together, we are strong, Ayla. We can do this." Ayla walked towards the Dark Lord with the Eternal Light in her hand. The Eternal Light began to glow brightly in Ayla's hand, neutralizing the Dark Lord's dark magic. Unable to withstand the light's power, the Dark Lord retreated. Ayla and Storm escaped the black hole, boarded the starship, and quickly returned to the Star Kingdom. When they touched the enchanted crystal with the light, the crystal shone once again, and the kingdom regained its former power. The king and queen declared Ayla and Storm heroes. The Star Kingdom once again lived in peace and happiness. Ayla grew up to become the wisest and most courageous leader of the kingdom, with Storm always by her side as her loyal companion. Ayla traveled throughout the kingdom, helping people and creatures on the various islands. She discovered that each island had its own unique magic and secrets. To maintain peace and harmony in the Star Kingdom, Ayla embarked on new adventures every day. To preserve the power of the Star Kingdom, Ayla and Storm collaborated with magical creatures and wise wizards. Each new adventure further enhanced Ayla's courage and wisdom. Storm, always at her side, guided her through her toughest moments. One day, Ayla and Storm heard a cry for help from the people living on the farthest island of the Star Kingdom. On this island, a dark power had risen and threatened the inhabitants. Ayla and Storm prepared for their journey to this distant island, ready to face the unknown challenges ahead. As they sailed through the starry sky, they encountered a fierce storm. The storm was unlike any other they had faced, with bolts of lightning that seemed to be alive. Ayla gripped the ship's wheel tightly, and Storm used his magic to protect them from the lightning. "Hold on, Ayla," Storm shouted above the howling wind. "This storm is no ordinary storm. It's infused with dark magic." Ayla nodded, her determination unwavering. "We must reach the island and help its people, no matter what stands in our way." After a grueling battle against the elements, Ayla and Storm finally arrived at the island. The sky above it was dark and foreboding, and the land was shrouded in an eerie mist. As they disembarked from their ship, they were greeted by the island's inhabitants, who looked weary and frightened. "Welcome, Princess Ayla and Storm," said the village elder. "We are in desperate need of your help. A dark sorcerer has taken control of our island and is draining its magic. Our crops are failing, and our people are losing hope." Ayla placed a reassuring hand on the elder's shoulder. "We will do everything we can to help you. Can you tell us where we can find this dark sorcerer?" The elder pointed towards the center of the island, where a dark tower loomed. "He resides in that tower. It is heavily guarded by his dark minions, but if anyone can reach him, it's you." Ayla and Storm made their way towards the dark tower, determined to confront the sorcerer and free the island from his grip. Along the way, they encountered various magical traps and creatures loyal to the sorcerer. Using their wits and teamwork, they managed to overcome each obstacle. Finally, they reached the tower and entered its ominous gates. Inside, the air was thick with dark magic. They climbed the spiral staircase, which seemed to stretch endlessly upwards. At the top, they found the dark sorcerer, cloaked in shadows. "Who dares to challenge me?" the sorcerer hissed, his eyes glowing with malice. "We are here to stop you and save this island," Ayla declared, stepping forward with Storm by her side. "Your reign of terror ends now." The sorcerer laughed menacingly. "You think you can defeat me? I am the master of this island's magic. You are no match for me." Undeterred, Ayla raised the eternal light. The light began to glow, cutting through the sorcerer's dark magic. Storm used his own magic to create a protective barrier around them. The sorcerer, realizing the power of the eternal light, attempted to flee. But Ayla and Storm were too quick. They combined their powers, and a blinding flash of light filled the tower. When the light faded, the sorcerer was gone, and the dark magic that had gripped the island dissipated. The sky above the island cleared, and the sun shone brightly once more. The inhabitants rejoiced, their hope restored. The village elder thanked Ayla and Storm profusely. "You have saved us and restored peace to our land. We will forever be in your debt." With their mission accomplished, Ayla and Storm returned to the Star Kingdom, where they were greeted with cheers and celebrations. Ayla had once again proven her bravery and wisdom, and the bond between her and Storm grew even stronger. As time went on, Ayla continued to embark on new adventures, always with Storm by her side. Together, they protected the Star Kingdom and ensured that its magic remained strong and pure. Ayla's legacy as a courageous and wise leader lived on, inspiring future generations to follow in her footsteps. And so, the Star Kingdom flourished under Ayla's reign, shining brightly among the stars, a beacon of hope and magic for all who lived there. The end.